In this video, I want to talk to you about 3 detective FBI crime thriller series that I have loved and will never stop recommending. So let's go. First one is the Mindfuck series. Do I have to beep that? By S.T. Abbey. If you put that together, it's Stabby. It's a pseudonym. It is not actually her real name, but I just thought this like chef's kiss already for the author name here. The Mindfuck series, before I get into what it is about, you do need to promise me one thing. You're gonna probably look these books up on Goodreads or on your other reading app, and you're gonna look at the cover and you're probably gonna go, that doesn't really look promising. And I get it. That was me when I first came across this book. I was like, this cover is hideous. It does not look very interesting, not very promising, but I'm just asking you to believe me, to trust me. Just read it, please. Do completely ignore the cover. Do not even look at it. Ideally, buy it on the Kindle or on the e-reader and don't even look at the cover. Just dive straight into it. The covers, I don't know why they are how they are, but they do not reflect the content of the book. So just trust me here, you are gonna want to read this. So what is it about? There are 2 main characters in this story. We have one, the detective, who is investigating a serial killer, a very brutal and organized and hard to catch killer. On the other side of the story, we have his girlfriend, who is said serial killer. I know you didn't see that coming. And it's also not a spoiler, right? We do know this right from the beginning. So there is this really interesting cat and mouse game played the whole time because she obviously knows that he is investigating her case. And it's just genius how it is done, and you kind of root for both of them at the same time. There is a little bit of romance in there, a little bit of smut. I'm usually not a big fan of romance or smutty novels, but I felt it fit very well in this series. It just raised the stakes a little bit more. So do go in, have a read. It is a fantastic series. It's also really short, so the books are, I think there's 5 books in the series, but they're all around like 150 pages, so it actually feels more like one huge book rather than a series of 5 books. And I do know that sometimes on Kindle or on e-readers they are sold as a collection, so you don't need to get all of the books separately. But definitely go and check this one out. Next one is the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This one is usually counted as young adult thrillers or young adult fiction, but I think that is more because the main characters are teenagers and young adults, not necessarily because of the writing style or the themes that are discussed in the book. So I, as a non-young adult anymore, unfortunately, did not feel like it was meant for children or for teenagers. So what is this series about? It is about naturals. So naturals are teenagers. In this book, the main character is Cassie, who are recruited by the FBI to help them with cold cases because they are, as the name suggests, naturals at something. So some of them are really good at profiling, others are good at lying, others are good at, maths and computer stuff. So they help the FBI solve some cold cases. But it becomes pretty clear that they are not just working on cold cases. There is a real killer out there, and it becomes quite personal for some of the characters. There is 5 books. I just devoured them one after the other. It just felt like such a great story that I wanted to continue, and with each book we learn more about the background of each one of the teenagers. There's a little bit of romance, a little bit of teenager drama in there, but I found it really compelling, super interesting, and a series that you definitely have to read. And last but not least, we have the 4th Monkey series by J.D. Barker. This is my all-time favorite detective serial killer series because it's just, I love the dual perspectives in it. So what is this one about? The first book starts us off with a serial killer in Chicago who has been terrorizing the city for years. We have Detective Sam Porter. He is investigating the serial killer, and when they find a body, another one, they think this time it is really his last one. There are some signs that make them think, okay, this one was truly his last one. Then on the body of the victim, they find a diary of the serial killer. So Sam starts to read this diary that is all about his childhood, how he has grown up, what happened in this childhood that made him become this serial killer. And we also try to understand his motivations behind the kills a little bit more. So it's super interesting because we have these 2 perspectives. We have Sam, who is investigating the serial killer in the right now, and then we get flashbacks to the past that often really made me forget that we were actually still investigating this person, and it all felt so real and super interesting. It's just a great book that you just want to keep turning the pages, and it's over sooner than you want it to be. Then we have book 2 and 3 that I have recently read are just fantastic as well. I just felt like it kept getting better and better. So I highly recommend this one as well. That was it. Those were my 3 suggestions for a detective FBI serial killer series. If that is something that you want to read this year, I can highly recommend all 3 of these, and if you do try them out, please let me know, either here on YouTube, send me a message on Instagram or on TikTok. I would love to hear what you thought of them. I'll see you next time. Bye!